All right, hello, welcome back to another episode of Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl. Here is a deck tech and gameplay session of Narfi, Betrayer King. We have Zombie. The zombie horde is coming to the channel. He's a 5-mana 4/3. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1, and you can pay snow to return Narfi Betrayer King from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So when he dies, you can put him in your graveyard and bring him back at instant speed on your opponent's end step to have him come into play untapped, or instant speed to give your zombies a boost in combat, or so on. I think it's really cool. I think it's really fun. I don't think he's very competitive, but it's a fun little deck built around zombies. We're going to go through the new cards that have zombie. We're going to go through the new cards that are not zombies but are supporters, then some zombies, then some interaction spells from the older sets in standard, and some other spells as well. All right, let's get into the Kaldheim zombie cards that I've picked for this deck. There are more. These are the ones that I picked for my version of the deck. I've picked the Carfell Harbinger. It's a 2-mana 1/3, and it taps it for a blue to spend mana on foretell cards from your hand, or to cast an instant or a sorcery spell. So it's a little bit of ramp for those instants and sorceries in the deck. Priest of the Haunted Edge is a 2-mana 0/4, and you can tap and sacrifice it to give target creature -X until end of turn X is the number of snowlands you control. So we're playing snow again. And you can activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. So no instant speed tricks there, but it gets rid of something. We have 13, 14, 15, 16-ish snowlands, so we can get rid of pretty much everything. Zagras Thought Thief, 3-mana 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top card of a target player's library. You may put that card into your graveyard. So if you're ahead, you can look at their card. If they would want them to draw that land, you can let them draw that land. If you don't want them to draw that land, you can put it in their graveyard. Same goes for you. If you're a little bit behind, you could use this to basically surveil. Look at the top card of your library, and you can put it in your graveyard if you want. So it has multiple uses. Rise of the Dreadmarn. This creates black zombie berserkers, and X of them, where X is the number of non-token creatures that died this turn. You can pay 2 to foretell it and play 1 black to cast it. Hopefully you get 3, 4, 5 zombies out of this and can swing back on the other end. All right, Bloodline Pretender. It sure is a pretender. He pretends to be a zombie in this case. He's a changeling, and as he enters the battlefield, you choose a creature type. We're going to be choosing zombie. Whenever another creature or of the chosen type enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Bloodline Pretender, and it is normally a 2/2. Draugr Necromancer is a 4-mana 4/4, and if a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile that card with an ice counter on it. You may cast spells from among cards in exile your opponent's own with ice counters on them, and you may spend mana from snow sources as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. Very powerful with all the removal in the deck. Pretty cool interaction there. Jarl of the Forsaken. This card surprised me when I was testing. The fact that you can play it for 2 mana. So it's a 2 mana after you foretell it, but it's a 4-mana 3/2 with flash. Or after you foretell it, costs 2 mana. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and a planeswalker an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. So they can swing in with their big thing. You can throw something little in the way and then pop. Bye-bye. Very powerful effect, and people don't see it coming, especially after it's foretold. For 2, it's very strong. Carfell Kennelmaster. So 4-mana 5/4 or 5-mana 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, up to 2 target creatures get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until the end of turn. So if you're on the aggro side of the game and not playing too much control-y, sometimes the deck plays a little more control-y, sometimes you get out quick. This card can end the game, or at least can make you trade favorably. And yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, some non-creature spells, or non-zombie spells, I should say, from the new set. We have Rise the Draugr, instant speed, 1 black, 1 colorless, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or return 2 target creatures that share a creature type from your graveyard to your hand. You're getting 2 zombies pretty much every single time, so this card is fantastic. Vargroth, Bloodsky Sire, 3 mana, 2/3 with Death Touch. It's not a zombie, but it can find you the best zombie in your deck, can find you your board wipe, can find you your card draw. It has both. Target player searches their library for a card and shuffles their library and puts that card on top. Can only boast 1 time after you've attacked. Poison the Cup, 3 mana, destroy target creature. It's murder, but if you foretold this card, you pay a black and a colorless, and this spell you scry to. So it's a better murder, upgraded murder. Pretty cool. And yeah, giving it a go. Replicating Ring. I put this in pretty much every single deck I build now. It's a 3 mana, taps to add 1 mana of any color, and it is snow mana. And at the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on it, and then you remove 8 of those night counters, and you get 8 Replicating Ring tokens that tap to add 1 mana of any color. Behold the Multiverse, great card draw spell. On face value is 4 mana to scry 2, then draw 2. But if you pay 2 colorless and foretell it, then you can pay a blue and a colorless later in the game to do the same thing. Crippling Fear, 4 mana. Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3/-3 until the end of turn. We're always picking zombie for the most part. There's a couple cards. Maybe we only have Vargroth out, so we pick Demon or Rogue. But for the most part, you're picking zombie and everything else goes bye-bye. That's in that thing. Or after combat, you deal some damage and then play it to wipe out the rest of their stuff. Graven Lore, 5 mana, scry X, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast a spell and draw 3 cards. So you can dig 8 deep if you need to find that Blood on the Snow if you're behind. 6 mana. Choose 1, destroy all creatures or destroy all planeswalkers, one or the other. Then return a creature or planeswalker card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast this spell. Most of our cards, if not all of them, are below 6 mana. Therefore, you can get whatever's in your graveyard back, which is kind of nice. Alright, if there's anything you think I missed from Kaldheim, or think I should add or change, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, notify, so you get to see my content when it comes out about 4 times a week, depending on my schedule. Being a teacher, the schedule is kind of tight, so I do my best to get out 4 videos. They might not be on the same days, but you'll get 4 videos a week from Kaldheim Commanders and soon into non-Kaldheim Commanders. All right, let's get into the non-Kaldheim zombies. We have Foulmire Knight. It's Profane Insight. As an instant, you draw a card and lose a life, so you get a little bit of incidental card draw. It's 1 mana, 1/1 with Death Touch, gets in the way, blocks really well. Mire Triton, same kind of deal, gets in the way, blocks really well. It's a 2 mana, 2/1 with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, mill the 2 cards of your library, gain 2 life. Kind of cool. Glasspool Mimic is a land that comes into play tapped as Glasspool Shore, or it comes into play as the best zombie that you have, and quite often it's the last one in this list, which is Grey Merchant of Asphodel. 5 mana, 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is your devotion to black. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. A little bit of reach. At the end of the game, we have Liliana's Devotee. It is a human, but your zombies get +1/+0. And at the beginning of end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay a black and a colorless and to create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. The last zombie in the deck is Murderous Rider. Swift End, 3 mana, instant, destroy target creature or planeswalker. You lose 3 life. Pretty obvious include. Otherwise, it's a 3 mana, 2/3 with lifelink, and when it dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. All right, I'm gonna go through the non-zombie spells from not Kaldheim. We have Blood Chief's Thirst, simple, destroy something small early, destroy something big later. Agonizing Remorse, exile an online card from your opponent's hand, you lose a life. Feed the Swarm, one of Black's ways of dealing with enchantments. Heartless Act is a 2 mana, destroy a creature or remove some counters off of a creature. So if they attack in with a big creature that has counters on it, you can block, get the counters off, and trade favorably. I see I've put 2 Kaldheim cards in my list here. We have Raven Form. This should have been on the other side, but that's okay. It's a 3 mana, exile target artifact, so it gives black and blue, or blue specifically, a way to deal with artifacts that isn't bouncing them, or a creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying, and you can foretell it and then cast it for 1 blue mana later. Brazen Borrower, I think it's just a great interactive card. 3 mana, 3/1 with flash and flying. It can only block creatures with flying, and it has Petty Theft. Return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. And another Kaldheim card. Saw it coming. 3 mana, counter target spell. You can play 2 to foretell, and then cast it for its foretell cost of a blue and a colorless to counter anything. Pretty cool. Nice card. I like it. Eat to Extinction. Exile a creature or planeswalker. Put a top card of your library into your graveyard if you don't want it, or leave it there. Extinction event. This exile odd or even creatures, and tokens are even. Sublime Epiphany does it all. 6 mana instant, counter a spell, counter target activated or triggered ability, return target non-permanent to its owner's hand, create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control. Target player draws a card. Does so many things, why I include it in most, if not all, of my blue decks. You have Omen of the Dead, 1 mana, instant speed flash enchantment. Return a creature from your graveyard to your hand, and you can pay black and 2 colorless to scry 2. Anticipate, instant speed. Look at the top 3, pick 1, whatever you need at the time you need it. Omen of the Sea, another flash enchantment, this one for a blue and a colorless. When it enters battlefield, you get to look at the top 2 cards. So if you don't like those, you put them on the bottom, draw a card, or you can keep one you like. Arcane Signet, taps for a blue or a black. Skyclave Relic, indestructible, 3 converted mana cost artifact that taps for any color of mana, and you can pay its kicker cost of 3 to get 3 of them. Pretty solid, sound card. Ashiok Nightmare Muse. I love this card. It was probably one of the strongest, and still is one of the strongest commanders in the format. I'm not running into it too much these days because I'm probably not playing the most competitive things. 5 mana for a 5 loyalty planeswalker. It's +1 is you get a 2/3 blue black nightmare creature token, and when it attacks or blocks, you exile the top 2 cards of your opponent's library. -3, you can bounce a non-land permanent, and then that player has to exile a card from their hand. -7, you may cast up to 3 spells from among face-up cards your opponents own from exile without paying their mana cost. We have some lands. We have 6 snow-covered islands, Castle Lochthwain, 7 snow-covered swamps, Clearwater Pathway, Ice Tunnel, Temple of Deceit, Command Tower, Fabled Passage, Faceless Haven, and Shimmer Drift Vale. That is my version of Narfi, Betrayer King. All right, we're going to get into some games with the Zombie Horde and see if we can win some. All right, let's do this. All right, BPMCGACKIN. It's a tough one. I get to go first. He's playing Zagras, so he's playing Death Touchy, Vampire Hasty Party. I think we can do better. We don't have anything to do early. And it would be nice to have some early interaction. Okay, we need a blue, but we can at least get this out. And we got a little bit early interaction. There's a blue. Let's foretell this. We're gonna get this out. And it's early enough, I want to see what's going on here. Yeah, interaction. It's not a land, but that's okay. We can bounce whatever they play. Yeah, I think we bounced that. A little bit of tempo. Get in. If I want to sacrifice the Draugr Thought Thief, I could with, and then Jarwal of the Forsaken it. Tradesies? We could use a land here. Land would be nice. Brash Taunter. Well, we have a Raven form that would just love to eat that. This also helps you get around the indestructible aspect of things. Ooh, they're gonna save the 1/1-y. I guess they can give it Death Touch with this. Land would be exceptional, please. Here comes Zagras on 6. I like how you can make it cheaper. That's kind of nice. With the party. Boom, puppy. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm in the midst of the Chinese New Year holiday, which has been very nice. Rankle. Hence why they kept the birdie. We discard. Which card? Discard. Gray Merchant, because we're not doing that anytime soon. Bye bye. What's this? Orc Pirate. Hey, it's a land. I think we feed the swarm. And we wait. Here comes Zagras. Bye bye Zagras. Untapped land would be fantastic. That's not an untapped land. Putting on the pressure. Yeah, I think that's the best thing for us to do right now. Well, we get one hit in with the Brazen Borrower. All right, bouncy, bouncy. If they get a land, if they get a land, no land, no land, no land. Nice. They didn't get a land. That's good for us. But they may be able to get back something out of their graveyard. Oi, bye bye.
My inspiration will linger.
My inspiration will linger. Narfi? Or do we set up for Narfi? Gonna make us sacrifice something. Let's just do this. Discard the Draugr Necromancer. Okay. Okay. Yep, yep. Getting in there. Sacrifice, draw. Sacrifice, discard. Nothing. What's your choice? What was that? Oh. Command Tower Narfi. Well, at least now we have sacrifice protection. Bye bye Brazen Borrower. Gain control. Huh, that's cheeky. I guess we just sacrifice, eh? Make them pop this. That is not what we were looking for. Bye bye Brazen Borrower. Three, 6, 7, 8. No? They have the win if they cast their commander. Wait until their end step. Alright, wait until their end step. Okay, even, odd, even, odd. We are dead. Ping. Instant speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, can't cast that. We're not attacking. Why did you tap my... Oh my god. Auto tapper. Oh, sure. Kill me with my own thing. Good game. Why would you bother drawing a card? You just end it, please. Cool, cool. All right. On to another one. All right, JDSNG. We got zombies up against Polukranos, who's a zombie itself. We don't have snow, but we got lands, we got spells. That was a good draw. Let's make blue. Boo, little puppy dog. All right, let's play our this and our this. I'm gonna hold off on this because I want to foretell this and be able to cast it. There's no black yet, but that could be coming. There's some black mana. But it's gonna come into play tapped. All right. And this card is not the best against. We don't need to attack here. 1 damage is not worth it. Heartless Act is terrible against Polukranos. Yeah, no. You're not allowed to get that far ahead in mana. I would love, love, love to try and get this out. Oh, this is gonna be a fun little combat trick. On blue, I guess. Play the ring. Get in. Move 3 counters. Bye bye, Polukranos. It goes there though, right? Yeah. I need that to draw. They have lots of cards in hand, which is probably not good for us. Oh, they can't play Polukranos this turn though. But they can ramp city. Well, we get 5 in. We could get 6 in if we play Narfi. But I think we probably want to draw. Ooh, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could draw 1 with the foul mirror. Knight. No. When you're playing with snow, you need to do your mana tapping in its own way. I don't think we're in dire need of a bunch of manas. We can Brazen Borrow or whatever they play. All right. Probably oops. Oops. Unless they're triggering landfall. Or they're just going, I don't want to play this anymore. I think that's what's happened. Or they've disconnected. No, they're still here. You
Got a good head on those shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're not not scared of dogs, are ya?
Garrick. Get rid of that. Oh, that was a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can use this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The curse is affecting me more than I thought.
Library. Get in. This is blue, right? Yep. Look at the 1/1. End the turn. Yeah, they want to be able to play and fight at the same time. I'm gonna start eating my things. Yep. All right, here comes the Brazen Borrower. Feed. Narfi, swing. We'll keep this one back on defense. All right, deck. I could use some good draws here. There's not much we can do but wait. Sure. Now, do they have graveyard exile? That is the one sketchy thing about leaving Narfi in the graveyard. Sure. Wow, what a turn. What a turn. Blue. Black. Blue. All right. I'll trade. Or live. Didn't realize they were putting them there. Land. We're in trouble now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet. We have a bunch of good draws. We just need to find them. We found a lot of land this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi, Polukranos. Really? Okay. Okay. Please cast something before you do other things. Thank you. Do 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 do. We're going to bounce this guy, and I'm gonna draw a card. I guess they fight whatever I'm choosing. Fight the death touchy guy. Yeah, it makes sense. Me. No. Try to draw 2. Ooh, what does that get us? Get us a Brazen Borrower, or it can get us a Draugr and a Falmer Knight. Don't want that, but I do want that. Alright, we play this. And do we just poison the cup of this thing? Polukranos is gonna come down. But that's not the end of the world. In order to kill everything, he needs to do both of them. Say we do this. Do this. And we do that. Resolve. We don't want either of those. We'll put this one here. Sure. All right. This is gonna pop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Non-snowland, please. So you're saying there's a chance. Don't want either of these really. Do I play this? What can I get back? I'm gonna get back the 2 zombies. Oh, we got a bunch of things to get back. I want this one, and I want this one. This card seems pretty solid. Do I can no, he's just gonna cast this. Alright. This has been a long game. They found something to interact with their graveyard. Oh, they put them in their graveyard. Let's take a peek. Gray Merchant is kind of nice. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't think we want that. We'll keep these 2. We will get there eventually. That's the ring making begin again. All right. Is there anything? The only thing I got lots of snow mana.
The regrets of the dead are the sweetest ingredient.
Blow it up. Plus here.
Terror lurks among us.
So cheap to cast. This one. And yeah. Been an epic duel. Okay. Kogla. Destroy that. Keep plussing. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of potential pips.
Creeping, thieving frost.
What did I get? They have a lot of things in exile. 10. This is at 3, 5, 6, 7. Do this. Almost there. Ashok popping off. Getting Garrick. Seems pretty solid. Okay, Grim Tutor. Murderous Rider. I think we got this now. Good game. Do they have a fight spell? They do have a fight spell. It gets them up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This. To this. Into this. Into this. Into this. This. 1, 6, 7, 8. There it is. We get there. Great Merchant for the win. Good game, good game. Wow, that's a long one. I think it's worth watching though. All right, I think we got one more. All right, Benny Tilix, Esika, God of the Tree, probably Esika, God of the Prismatic Bridge. We mulligan this one, we keep this one. I think, yeah, it's okay. It's not great, but it'll do. That's one way we potentially win. 2 lands hit the bin. Pacifism. Playing the short game. All right, land, please. An early Ashok might be hard for them to beat. That's not a land, but we can see what's going on over there. ECD. I think we're gonna have a hard time beating this. Of course. Get rid of Kenrith with this, I guess. No. These prismatic bridge things are just... Oh, they don't have the land. They do have the land. They don't have all their colors.
I wonder if the shadows awaken.
Sure. Incoming Kenrith. Coming bridge. All right, fingers crossed. What do we get? I think we Narfi and pray. Oh, that's not too bad. ECD. What are you gonna give me off the top of your deck? Suicide. What did you put in there? Do I? Double block. I just exile this thing. Probably stop the card draw. No, that's okay. Now do we risk it? I don't think it's worth risking. I want this, and this.
Tragedies are the stars of my final act.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can't do this and this. I can do this and this. I kind of want to get this down. Oh, this gives us Ashiok back. As long as it's not... It's being an interesting game. Their own Ashiok.
Close your eyes and dream.
Oh, they can...
Fade into
At least I get a land from this. Do I want the world tree? Or do I want an untapped land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of just want this. Much as a world tree would be nice. I just want another black mana. I guess I have these two flyers too. Let's get this guy down. Garrick.
The hunt begins.
Oh, that was an opportunity to kill it. Cast something first.
I didn't like you anyway.
Don't want that.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
All right. And that's pretty much game over, unless I can... fact that this card even exists, along with what's his name? All right. That is what we call a game. And only thing that saves me now is the snow card. Cup. Well, we're gonna go out with a bang. We're gonna choose an antelope. Done. Oh, and they get the 4/4 because they did their own thing. Sure. So they have good game. No, it's not a good game. All right, finish it. Well, we got one really good game in. But you got to see what the deck does. Zombies. We're gonna get into a post-game wrap-up. Must have had Ugin in hand. All right, let's do the post-game. All right, welcome to our post-game. Not too much to say. Fun deck. Does it win much? Not really. Do I have fun with it? Heck yeah, zombies are pretty cool. Narfi, Betrayer King, he does a good job being able to bring him back all the time. If you want a hyper competitive Dimir deck, Ashiok is the way to go. But this was a fun thing. There are more zombies. You could probably play like Liliana Standard Bearer. You could go more all in. Timuric Calls of the Dead, play more of a graveyard style deck. But yeah, pretty much got most of the zombies that are in any way, shape, or form good. I always put Changeling when it should be Shapeshifter. There are a few more. We could try something with Ovar. Masswave Nexus was something I was playing with, but as fun as it is, it's a little bit slow. Maybe in a deck like this it could have been good, but that's something you could play with. You could play with OVAR, all form, target your own things to make copies of other things. Could be something you do. But for the most part, OVAR or Narfi, Betrayer, King, Zombies, it's a good time. Thank you for watching, and if you like my content, subscribe, notify, like button. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mr. Pisto. Wherever you are in the world, bye for now.